want to live there.
Yes, I've known some people there, and it was a little too Utah for them.
A little too Utah. I mean, I've been to the airport. I've been to the Salt Lake City airport because it's a hub for.
Yes, it's an international hub. That's
literally like the only. Actually, I believe the first mountain that I ever saw was in Salt Lake City, going through the airport. Because I'm from Miami, the tallest man-made, the highest point is like 200 feet, and it's man-made.
Yeah, sure.
So I influence the station chief. Pick up the compro for free. Twice.
So yeah, I remember seeing Mountain for the first time and being, wow, yeah, that's a thing. I believe it was also when I saw snow, because I saw snow on the mountain. Like I didn't see it in person, but like the first time I saw snow from a distance.
Yeah, whenever I go somewhere flat, I don't know how to get around because there's no mountains to navigate by.
This is one thing that I'll take my turn, but this is one thing that I actually have realized. Okay, so I think I would be able to do this like without thinking at this point. Where's I'm like, where is the compromat? But I know what the compromat is. Just different. All right. Good old maintenance clones.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been in a game with Andy with maintenance clones where his first action wasn't to activate them.
Yep, I was even about to say like that's pretty much my standard move when the maintenance clones are in the game. So we'll do that, and then there should be a lock here. Is that lock not? Oh yeah, that's a thing that needs to. Is there no longer a lock? Let me actually ask Matt. There should be a lock in the panic pod. Even though I know Peter was like, that lock is useless. And Peter's been saying that.
No, I say the ability to lock the pod is not the lock.
Oh, okay. Is there a lock in the panic pod?
But it was there.
It was there. Okay, so. Alright, so I can't just go in there and grab a gun. Alright, let's go this way then. Let's go 1. And they do care about briefcase. 2. I mean, maintenance clothes are good. You can control 3 people on the station. They're in a room with compromat. They can zero born move. They're a solid choice.
You are cheating.
Why am I cheating right now?
You did too many actions.
They were right here. They were here.
No,
I picked up compromat.
was here.
No, okay, so then it was the beta. My apologies. I'm moving with beta 1, 2, and then I picked up the compromat that was here.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to activate security.
I was actually thinking about doing this. Yeah, I would remember.
Free pick up the
Barry.
rocket pack. Manufacture a helmet.
What does security need with a helmet?
Makes it look more intimidating. No one respects you if you don't have a helmet.
We're working on the art for security now, and security doesn't have a head, so it's just gonna have like a claw holding a helmet. It looks like I mean, essentially Ed 209. Well, no, it doesn't. I wanted it to look like Ed 209. It actually looks more like a spider bot right now.
Oh my goodness, it's my turn. Okay, well, I am going to use the correct terminology to influence the doctor and not suborn him.
Yes. Suborn is not a correct term. Not only is it not only am I trying to make this game as easy to understand as possible, particularly for non-English speakers, suborn isn't even the correct term, because suborn means to convince somebody to do a bad thing, and you're not necessarily doing that in this game.
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever done anything good in this game. Okay, so I'm gonna have this doctor step into the biolab. Where's the little hat? Do I just put one of these on him?
Yes.
Okay, so that was unfortunate. But then the doctor will travel over to the chem lab, and why don't we take this compromise? And I believe that's it, unless I'm incorrect. That's 2 actions and a free.
You can peek under Project X.
Oh, I can peek at that. Okay, I will do that. Holy shit. Okay, well, I've looked. It's not important.
Nice move there.
Once party. Here I
Played after Pablo with Matt yesterday.
Yes, I saw you mention that in one of the servers. So how was that?
He enjoyed it. It's a little weird, when you play two quirky desire. When you play a game it's like I said, it was like when I played Mushroom Eaters with Isaac Choders. It's like you can tell that they're, when it's kind of like if a famous indie quirky musician is listening to another famous indie quirky musician. But he not only that, but also his job, obviously. But yeah, he enjoyed it. He was not very good at it. I don't think that he's usually does pretty well in games, but he just wasn't grasping, I guess, the production chain element to it, because it is more Euro-y, I guess, than he's used to.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he enjoyed the theme. He enjoyed the multi-use cards. He thought it was solid, and it was as good a game as when we played. I don't think I actually have played it since we played it. All right.
My friend who's played with us a few times, Evan, he actually made a copy for each of us, so we have played it.
Nice.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I still haven't made my PNP, and I should, because I want to play it with Sophia's boyfriend. I think he would take it too.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I am thinking. I'm thinking to.
Okay, so I'm learning a little bit about everyone then, because when you said roommate, I didn't know if that was euphemistic.
Yes. No. That's It's not a euphemism. She is my roommate. I have 8 roommates, or 7 roommates. So if you have some amount of roommates, you can. I'll take my turn and you can talk about it.
Can I place more than my listed influence?
You may. You may place as many influence cubes as you like.
Is it -1 point each or something?
Yes, but at the end.
Conspiracy limit. If you go over your conspiracy limit, it's 1 point for every cube you go over.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And I would appreciate actually reading that rule because I've rewritten that rule 8 bajillion times trying to make it clear, and I still don't know that it's clear.
Sorry, I just realized I was muted. We actually have 5 roommates at the moment. Well, there's 6 of us, so we each have 5.
Is it really only 6 of us?
Now that Jeremy's moved out, yeah.
Oh, Jeremy's officially moved out. Okay.
Jeremy's officially moved out, yeah.
I did not know.
And that's why you haven't seen him, in addition to him living in the attic.
Jeremy is the son of Scott, and they are our attic roommates. Who, I mean, they're Mormons. I don't know that they're from the same region as you, Sophia. I know that you knew them since you were a kid.
No, I haven't known them since I was a kid. I knew them since I married his sister.
Okay.
But I didn't really know him before that. He's from southern Utah.
Okay.
And whereas I grew up in northern Utah.
Okay,
right,
so you're naming all the very Utah places.
All right, I'm gonna activate. I'm gonna activate the consort.
Which I hope me saying that doesn't lend offense.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, like he grew up in Tabiona, and I grew up in Trenton. But saying that doesn't help. So they're very far apart. Is the point?
Yes, people often ask if I know their Mormon friends. Probably not. But
yeah.
sure, run them by me, maybe, you know.
Yeah, I was Mormon. I was Mormon growing up, but that was a long time ago.
I feel like anytime I play with Peter, I'm like, Peter's gonna know exactly who I am if I do this. Peter's played the game like 40 sometimes. He's probably played the game more than anyone except me.
Oh man.
I think 45 maybe.
Oh, Peter, that's intimidating.
So I always have to like, and he always guns for me too. So I always okay. So I'm gonna.
Well, keep that up. Don't gun for me.
That shouldn't be here. All right, and the doctor moved there. And who else has? Cool. Only the doctor is signed. Okay. All right, so I'm going to move the consort 1, 2, and I think that's it.
All right, I'm going to influence the Daredevil, and then activate it. Her free pick up this compromat.
Yeah, I was going to do that instead. I was thinking doing that, but I was like, I went from like never getting compromat to going through all the compromat, and my opinion hasn't changed. Like, I remember back in July, I was saying, like, why do I want compromat? I'm just spending an action to get an action. And my, 70 games later, my opinion has become more nuanced, but hasn't changed that much. Like, it is an action for an action, but it's an action early in the game for an action later in the game, and which is already important, and then it's an action that you can do on top of other actions. But it's a random action compared to, an action that you already know, like you can do on any character. I don't know. There's a lot to that calculus, and I feel like even though we mentioned in the primer that it's good to get compromat, I don't know that it is as good as we like to think it is.
I have some games when I have no compromise. It depends.
It obviously depends on situations. More often than not, I have compromat that I don't use, which means that was a wasted action.
Well, let's see how badly I can do. Now, like this cryo lab, for example, I just need to take an officer in there and activate it to open the vault?
Absolutely.
I don't need to do some freaky, like the alarm system being gone. I can do that now.
Yep. If an officer can go in there and open Vault X, they got the command codes, they got permission.
Yep.
Maybe not the wisest thing, but you're welcome to do it.
Be aware that as a side effect, it triggers abandonship.
Well, I'm bad at games, so I'm gonna activate the station chief. The station chief is just gonna mosey on into here. Now it would be a third action to use bypass. Is that correct?
Correct. Yes.
So why don't we reveal this compromat?
Oh, there you go.
And open Vault X.
Oh, also, I'm handing the station chief a bio contamination marker.
The station chief was very hasty. Okay, so I'll throw away this lock, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Well, in general, we have to do abandoned ship, so let's do that.
Okay, so all locks. Very exciting.
And the pods with only that requirement may not be launched. And then we flip this over, and we got the Tentacled monstrosity. Okay, so this is gonna be a very brutal. This is gonna be like life, brutal and short.
Okay, good.
So, at the end of your resolve phase, we're going to. I assume that's the end of your turn. You're not doing any bribe.
That is the end of my turn. Correct.
All right. So, at the end of your turn, the Tentacled monstrosity is going to try to eat anything that is here, and they can't. So then they are instead going to move anything from adjacent regions.
Oh,
they only move.
So it pulls the tapless.
It pulls everything with its tentacles.
Oh, very good.
So that happens. And believe that's it. Said moves one adjacent character. If none, yeah. Yeah. And then next turn, the station chief is going to regret their actions.
Well, maybe.
So the Tentacled Monstrosity used to only be killed by fire. It looks like Matt, this is a recent change. Matt made it so that it can be killed by fire or a gun.
Okay.
Because the Tentacled Monstrosity was. Let me double check to sure. Tentacled monster can be killed by gun. So that's pretty good for security. So it might not be quite as brutal as it was before. When it was only killable by fire, it meant that pretty much everyone got eaten by the Tentacled Monstrosity at some point.
Well, that's too bad. I wish it hadn't changed.
Well, that's the point of playtesting. We'll see if it's boring now. If it is, we might change it back.
It was very strong before.
You see, I'm the Tentacled Monstrosity. That's my identity card. So.
In the solo game, we're gonna have it so that the monster is released first turn, and you have to do all your things with like a monster trying to eat you, or whatever the monster may be. I don't know. So, Dan, are your Friday night games back to? Are they still like digital, or are they back to in person?
They are in person right now because we have been very fortunate that my wife is in medicine and most of our friends are either in education or medicine. So they were high priority, and now I've received both shots. So we have been meeting in person.
And you got through that second shot pretty easy, huh?
Yeah, I was kind of tuckered out for 2 days, but honestly, that wasn't too bad. My wife took off 2 days just in case. So instead of me being the one who gets up our daughters and kind of does everything and then works, I just took 2 days off and slept quite a bit. So it was surprising how tired it made me. It doesn't feel like it was psychosomatic. It was just very tangible. Like I would be fine, and then half an hour later, I'd be falling asleep at my desk.
Use beta.
Peter, I meant to ask you this before. Is it what do you call your country now? Because as far as I know, it's now Czechia. It's no longer the Czech Republic. Do you all call it Czechia? Or
No, I do not like this new name. I prefer Czech Republic.
Okay.
Oh, its name changed recently. When was that?
Yeah.
No, it
years ago.
it was changed for the English speakers, but not the official name. Only the short name for easier understand.
I don't recall the exact time, but it was in the last few years where they now officially refer to themselves as Czechia and not the Czech Republic.
Oh, okay. That's interesting because when I guess it has been like 10 years since I went. So
yeah, it's been about 10 years since. Oh, it's 11 years now since I went in 2009. That was the last time I was in Prague. All right. I shall. I think the maintenance clones need to get that gun. Hi, Matt.
Howdy, howdy.
Oh,
Matt, yeah, I actually set an alarm for 8, and then I was awake and I went to see, and I realized that the schedule was still at 7. I never changed it when, like, I said that. And then since we didn't have the playtest, the earlier playtest, it's not like I was going to be stuck in the playtest. So I figured, let me just start it early.
Oh, hi, Matt.
Hi, how you doing?
Pretty
How's
good.
it going? Who's been murdered? I don't see any murder markers.
No one's been murdered yet, but there's someone's about to get eaten
There
by
is the
tentacles.
so
There we
Matt,
go.
the
There we
tentacle,
go.
the tentacled monstrosity. They can be killed by guns now.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I believe so.
I would like to
And-
protest that. Can we get a designer ruling right now that it can?
And is there a lock on the panic pod?
There's not.
I mean, there isn't now because it's abandoned ship.
No, there's no lock on the panic pod.
It doesn't seem very panic potty, but okay. We're just protesting all the changes.
That's perfectly fine. Your protests are noted.
This has basically been the year of development. Is me protesting and Matt saying your protest has been noted. Moving on.
It's a very professional response.
That is yeah. It works better than with the other Eklund.
Very open. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to activate the. No, Peter. All right. In which case, I'm going to. Is the doctor still a thing? Where's the doctor? There's the doctor. Okay, so I'm going to do this bit.
I was going to activate the doctor and walk it into the monstrosities area.
Now this is unfortunate. This is unfortunate indeed. All right, so I'm going to activate the doctor, and the doctor is going to manufacture a firebomb for free, because it seems like that is a good thing to have right now. And the doctor is contaminated. And the doctor is going to move. I mean, they have to go through here, but they're going to go 1, 2, and hopefully they're safe. I don't know. I can't throw unless I bribe, and then I could just kill the monster right there. You know what? I might do that. I think I might do that. I don't like the look of that monster. All right, so I'm gonna go 1, 2. Dad, I'm sorry.
This is
And
silly.
I'm gonna throw the firebomb to Vault X
Using your bribe.
using my bribe.
It's not going to let
That's the
me place
easiest.
fire.
That's the easiest the monster's ever been killed, and it wasn't even with a gun.
Science wins again.
Yes. Yeah, I wasn't too thrilled with the possibilities of that tentacled monster. So that's it.
And the fireball still spread from here?
My apologies. I don't even need to use my bribe. Sorry. I'm gonna use the compromat to do that instead. I'm sorry, Peter?
I think you should put the disc on fire.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so that's gravity, yeah. Okay. Oh, you're not wrong there. Boom. I forgot that fire was going to spread, so I may have caused other problems, but it is what it is.
I forgot that the fire was going to spread. Sounds like famous last words.
I was like, oh, that's right. I just threw a firebomb.
So when exactly does that spread?
During
during
my next resolve phase. Yeah.
Okay.
So the resolve phase is remove any time disc markers and resolve their event. And in this case, the actual rules say the event is put a new fire in a spinward adjacent region with a time disc on it. I'm sparing you all of the look it up in the rules bits, though.
I do appreciate that.
I'm going to activate
Matt,
security.
I rewrote some stuff in the monsters earlier today.
Okay.
But for formatting and for I did the gray goo for Stationfall at 7 turns. Do I feel like it should be quicker?
Okay. Maybe it should. Maybe it
after-
should. I'm open to
After
6.
Sophia and I's last physical playtest, where the gray goo pretty much rendered our game useless after like 4 turns.
Mhm.
I think it should be the same as the antimatter.
Okay, I'm certainly open to that. I had just gone through all the.
It also
monsters 'cause
means-
they needed updates desperately.
It also means that we don't need 30 gray goo markers. So from a component standpoint, it would be good to only need if we have them
That's
on
an
the
interesting
opposite
point.
sides. If we have it on the opposite sides of the damage tokens, and we only have like 16 damage tokens, then however many turns until we run out of damage tokens.
I think that's fine, Andy. Make it 4 turns. I think that you're right. Half as many components sounds good to me. For the same
Cool.
basic effect.
See, I've at least learned how to make a convincing argument. Like, don't do it because I think it's a good idea. Do it because of practical component reasons.
There you go. I'm
You
a
do it because you think
sucker for efficient components.
Matt, I actually had to go back through our Discord to see if I really was as anti 3D Matt as you said, because I don't recall being. I recall being more pro new map than you claimed me to be. But your words were not taken out of context. They were taken out of context, but they were not incorrect.
Yes, I thought I expressed that you did think it was a good idea in my post, but you just had a lot of very
reservations,
on point reasons that it would not work.
I like how you didn't mention the reasons. You were just like, Andy mentions reasons why we shouldn't do it.
There were several, and they were all. I don't want to concentrate on the ways that this map is.
Yeah, I get it. No, it was a great designer diary. It was really solid. I liked everything about it.
Thanks. I appreciate it, and it looks like you guys are well underway and don't need me. So I'm going to.
It was mostly if I was gonna do the 2 play tests, I would be dead tired. But I appreciate you.
I get it.
I appreciate you. Be willing to sub in for me there.
All right, happy to. I'll be out of contact for most of tomorrow. And I probably won't even be able to.
I need you to look at the. I need you to look at the new. I need you to look at this. And the compromise colors. There were new color choices made, and I would like you to write that feedback in the private Discord. Your feedback on that in the private Discord.
Okay. The new colors for the items, is that what you're saying?
New colors for the items, the compromat, the data.
Okay. All right. I will. I'll check it. Maybe I glossed over that today. I'll take a look.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everyone. Take care.
Have a good one.
Hello.
Yeah, bye, man. All right, I'm going to activate the Astro Chimp and send him through the vent, away from the gun.
Good plan.
Astro Chimp is crying.
And then I'll have him pick up this med kit for free.
Did you see how we used the Hellboy thing or I used the Hellboy thing in the campaign, Sophia?
No.
I used is that a monkey? He has a gun. Blam blam.
Oh, wait, yes, I do remember that.
I needed to use it somewhere in the game. It may as well be the Kickstarter thing.
And that's from the Hellboy?
Peter, you've seen it. The comic of
Yes, but
I'll message you later.
Yeah, but I was not don't know it's from Hellboy.
Oh yeah, it's from Hellboy. Which I was a little concerned about because I don't know if that. I mean, there's a lot of inside jokes in this game, so I imagine one more isn't going to cause an issue. I think the bigger issue is that there's a Hellboy board game that just got released recently, I think, or got put on Kickstarter or something. So I don't know. All right, to Dan.
Okay.
Yeah, chimps can have helmets. I'm all about chimp safety, but chimps cannot have guns.
You actually made it so the chimp didn't start with a helmet because damn chimp. We keep nerfing the chimp, and the chimp still keeps causing trouble. We killed the tentacled monstrosity. By the way, you can revive the tentacled monstrosity with nano gel. Just so.
Good. I wish I could activate the doctor and do that.
Cannot go. Fire.
Well, why not? Just send him in.
There's fire.
Yeah, he gets burned.
You cannot burn.
I can't.
If you're asking a rules question, self-preservation is a rule. You cannot do an action that it has a 100% chance of downing the character doing that action.
Well, that's too bad. What's the point of having kidnapped their family members?
The telepathic rat can do it. Dan. You know the damage the telepathic rat can do.
Yeah, that darn rat.
And with current rules, you cannot revive.
Let me ask Matt.
It says humans and robots.
Okay, let me ask Matt if that's a thing that should be. Can you revive monsters with nano gel? So. We may have had that discussion, and I may have changed it and forgotten about it.
Well, why don't I activate?
Yes, Matt says that you can. So, Peter, I will make that change in the rules.
So if I activate the Dr. Andy, I only get one action?
Yes.
So
If,
you always get one action, and then if there are no discs here at the start of your turn, you get an extra action. And you always get a free pickup or drop action.
Okay,
so you could
that's what I was going to ask next, is if I could pick up or drop. Okay, now, and I can activate if I'm tied with you. Is that correct?
And then the Doctor has science, so they can do a free manufacture instead of a free pickup or drop. So you could move the Doctor here and manufacture nanomeds.
I am going to move there, but I'm actually going to pick up the compromat.
Okay.
So that's my exciting turn.
Rounds. Are you ready?
Let me fix this in the rules here. Nanogel. To down humans, robots, or monsters.
Are you security room? Can change fire to
11. With nanogel, make a down co-located human, robot, or monster live. Then flip the nanogel. Nanogel, make it down human, robot, or monster live. Okay. Rules are up to date. Maintenance clones free now? Yes, they are. I'm going to go here. And I'm going to have Alpha move here, there, and then pick this up.
Wait, I'm confused about how hazard suppression got triggered.
Console action.
security room.
Oh, okay. But that's not... The Colonel wasn't activated, was he?
Activated operative.
But the operative... Oh, I see.
Here.
He activated it, he console
And then
action and then moved. Okay,
Yeah.
I got it.
I am... Well, wait 1 second. I might not be done. Lockdown is a thing. Right, I'm good. Lockdown was a thing. I'd be locking that monster in the vault.
Whew.
Dan, I can definitely you can definitely see some of the mayhem that Tentacled monstrosity has done in previous games, where it's like it kills literally like everybody.
Yeah, I wish I could have seen it.
I'm going to move the Daredevil to the biolab, which she rubs some algae all over herself because it tickles so nicely.
Hot. Love it. That's what I want more of in this game is algae rubbing.
Mm-hmm. Play the players. And then run over to the chem lab.
What on earth is anybody's goal? Oh, I see. Okay. This is one of those games where I'm still not at the point where I can think about too many goals past my own.
It'll happen.
Well, let's see.
And then you go into Peter status where he, like, first turn is able to guess who I am. Back when the first officer used to score points for guessing correctly, I got very good at that. I did a first turn border guess on Matt, and that's my crowning achievement. Because Matt prides himself on, like, his little red herring plays.
Okay.
And I never heard words suborn go away before this game.
Is stowaway an issue for English as a second language speakers?
We use term like a black passenger for stowaway. So I thought this is the English word, and it was not.
Okay, but it's not. I mean, it's not a. I have been changing terms to help with ESL speakers, but I don't think a character name is going to be much of an issue. But that's why I changed Jack to Rob, and jury rig. I'm still trying to figure out a better option, because jury rig's a difficult one for ESL speakers.
Yes. Changed.
Oh. Is the okay? So I've never played with the digital assistant.
So, you want a quick rundown?
Yeah. So is it just kind of everywhere? Is that the gist?
It is a piece of data.
Yeah, it's digital assistant is data. It can be manufactured in the mainframe, and when it is manufactured in the mainframe, you possess it as data. It can be copied, so everyone can have a copy of the digital assistant. When you possess the digital assistant, you gain the officer ability. You can also activate the digital assistant at any point and perform console actions with the digital assistant.
So I could activate it and use it now.
Yes.
Okay.
But you can only do console actions. Which, if there were like drones in the game, that would matter more. Right now, all you can do is the console actions, which is turn jammers on and off and do hazard suppression.
Yeah, but you could put out the gas in the vault if you want to see a tentacled monster again. And who doesn't?
That's why I'm playing, right? It's just get that guy out of there. That is so interesting. Okay. So all I would be able to do is console action.
Yes.
Could I do 2 console actions? I'll try it. That sounds interesting. So I'll activate the digital assistant. Why don't we turn off the jammers? And we'll purge the gas in that room. That sounds nice and silly, and that's what I like about the game. So, apologies if I'm making fumbling bad moves.
I'm
well,
sorry.
we don't
What did you
know
say?
whether they're bad moves because we don't know what your goals are.
Well, I imagine someone can guess, but I'm sure it's not quite as obvious as it is to me. Hmm.
Are you done or no?
I pressed the button that should have gone to you. Apologies, I should have announced it.
No, you are talking about changing.
Oh no, I'm good.
Sure. Anogel.
All right. So I feel like I need to.
Oh, was there a change to the way firebombs work? Because I remember in previous rules that when you threw a fireball and detonated it, a firebomb and it detonated, it damaged the section and started a fire.
Yes.
But now it looks like it just starts a fire.
Damage.
It damaged the section. The section is damaged.
Okay,
The section
could
was
you
damaged.
all right.
It says. I mean, it says it starts a fire. I don't mention that. You know, and then I think I referenced the fire, and then you go to the fire, and it should say that fires damage sections. I don't want to be.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't have to. Yeah, I
I
don't want to
hadn't.
have to mention every time. That a fire damages section.
Sure. I hadn't realized that it was a general rule that fire damage section. I thought that was just an additional
Yes.
effect of the
No.
firebomb.
Fire
Okay.
fire damages section. Okay. This. Do I care about this doctor doing all sorts of shenanigans here?
In some previous rules, only the firebombs were damaging section. Fire. Better now. Same.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. The operative, right? I mean, it's right there, and that could just happen. All right. No. I don't like any of this, but I don't want to reveal. All right. Very concerned. Where's the chimp? Well, at least the chimp doesn't have a gun.
You're welcome.
I'm still very concerned. Very concerned about a great many things. But I'm going to reveal, I think. I'll review as a doctor. Get your cubes off my doctor.
Well, that's hard.
And then I'm going to get the artifact. And I will not activate the doctor. That doesn't bite me in the butt. Instead, I will activate the operative. I will influence the operative, and then I will activate the operative. And the operative is going to move 1 here and damage the security station. That's going to turn the cameras off. Which also may not be a good idea, but like who's going to cause problems? I don't see major problems being caused. Okay. Actually, wait. Yeah, I'm actually gonna. Sorry, I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to activate the. I am gonna activate the doctor. Do this, do that, and I'm gonna move the doctor into here. And oh, I cannot. I cannot. Cannot free pick up. I can bribe to drop and then pick up, but that's it's not a great plan. All right. Yeah. Sorry. I will keep. I will have done what I had done.
All right, so the doctor's back in the aft tub.
So this was Okay. Sorry about that.
So do you mark that you're the doctor with your eyeball?
You should.
Well, I'm just going to do a nice little blocking move here. Activate the medbot just so it can walk in here. Free pick up the tool.
And you wonder why I wanted to grab that tool.
And so we see, Dr. Jekyll, there is nothing you possess that cannot be taken from you. Oh. And then moving the medbot to the aft airlocks.
It was like, I foresaw that move. In 2 players, this gets even more like, like more Princess Bride, where it's like, well, if you know that I know.
Oof. Now, can I still bribe the doctor?
Yes.
You may, but I can choose to refuse that bribe. So tell me what you want to do, and I will see if I want a point or not for it.
And if Andy refuses, you're not allowed to use your bribe in any other way that turn.
I see. Oh. Hmm.
I think my projection for this Kickstarter was pretty much right on the nose.
Where's Mom?
Hey, sweetheart, how are you?
Where's Mommy?
She went to Grandma's house.
Why?
To make freeze-dried apples for you.
I said 600 backers in the first day, and we are at 593.
That's great. I think I'm going to activate influence and activate the consort. And then here, consort. Oops, wrong thing. Where's?
We need to clone
I need
more.
another biohazard marker.
Clone some more.
Can you clone that for me?
And the job.
Maybe Andy has stepped away.
You can continue.
Okay.
I'm sorry. What? Sorry, I was looking at other things. Is there a question?
I just need you to clone the this marker for here, please. Thank you. And then we'll download some data. Okay. And you can go ahead, Peter.
Everyone gets promoted.
Once.
Except Sophia. Sophia, I don't want the power going to her head.
It would, too.
Now I have infinite influence.
Okay, so the doctor is going to get activated. And all right, so nobody's tried to do stuff with the digital assistant, huh? I realize now that I should have done something. Done a thing. Okay, the doctor's going to move 1, 2. That's it.
So with the campaign, with character mixes, do you just draw all of them completely at random, or are there recommended characters that you should start with?
There is a recommended setup, and we actually have a separate mod with the beginner setup that's people can use.
Cool.
Because you don't have a script yet. Because trying to, we've learned this from PAX Viking. Trying to do scripting when we're still developing the game is just a recipe for frustration for the person doing the scripting. These things change so often.
Sure.
But yeah, there is a recommended setup that I've tested at least a dozen times, and that's going to be what's in the playbook too.
Okay.
It's going to be very Oath-like. You know how Oath kind of has a stacked deck and pretty much tells you start this way.
Yeah.
We're going to do the same thing. And actually consulted with Josh back like in January to discuss, what's the best way. What do you think is the best way to teach this? And that's kind of what we came up with.
Cool.
So kind of the most straightforward characters, pretty much, and we can have Eunice working on a playbook that's going to be basically just like a scripted first couple turns, not unlike we have for Baus Origins and Hypertier, and kind of guide people through the process that way.
Yeah.
I was playing Oath yesterday.
I have not played it since March of last year. I played the game 18 times, and the game that I have played 18 times is nothing at all like the game. I played like 6 different versions of Oath, and none of them are anything like the final Oath. I feel like he went through like a first, second, and third edition in one development cycle.
Yeah, I've played the finished thing about 5 times now, and it's very interesting because you can see the bones of it, but it is very different from what I played.
Right, I'm going to activate the Daredevil and manufacture a firebomb.
I mean,
And
I
then
liked an earlier iteration.
And then I'm going to throw the firebomb right away, anti-spinward to the forward exhaust.
Oh.
Okay. Well, it doesn't do anything to security, but
That's correct. But it does mean that I can free move into the forward exhaust.
It does mean that.
I leap in 2 fires instead of out of.
So
I
actually call this a train game. People are saying it's Stationfall a train game. I'm like, yeah, it's a train game. You build track with dead bodies and hazards, because medical can move for free through in sections with dead bodies, and Daredevil can move for 3 in sections with hazards. So you're building track. It's just a track of mayhem.
Very good.
It's a rough building game. Dan, I tricked you into playing a train game. There you go.
Andy, I play train games all the time. Like Imperial. I have a copy of, I don't even remember what it's called. Rio Grande sent me, where is it? Amabel's train game that they just threw.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume it's Trans-Siberian.
Yes, that sounds familiar.
Which is, it was my favorite Winsome for a long time, and it is the Sioux line kind of beat it out. But for a long time, that was my favorite Winsome, my favorite Cube World game in general. It is fantastic. The amount of cooperative element to it, the amount of co-opetition, and things are bad unless you make them good. A lot of those ideas were extended to the Sioux line. So if you don't like the Sioux line, you may not like Transit. But it doesn't have that same issue of like you're basically not doing anything, which I think was your issue with the Sioux line. But it is fantastic. It's a great game, and it was one of her first. I think it was her second Cube World game after Northern Pacific.
Okay.
So yeah.
Will you quickly explain to me what happens when I reveal.
So when you reveal, you gain your reveal power.
Mhm.
Any cubes that are on that character that are not that are yours go back to you.
Uh-huh.
Any cubes that are not yours go to the betrayal box. And now only you can activate that character. Other people can still compromise and bribe you, but you can refuse.
Okay. Can I put my activation token on the previously activated thing, or does it have to move?
No, you can activate something that has been previously activated.
Yes,
Okay.
you'll only get one action
So
in that case,
the
rather than two.
the actual activation rule is put your activation disc on a character, on an NPC. Well, on a character. If it's a PC, you can't, like, unless it's your PC, you can't do it. And then take one action. If there was no activation disc on that character at the start of your turn, you can take another action.
Okay. So I think I'm going to reveal. We'll see how it goes. I've never revealed, I don't think. So I will reveal as the Colonel.
The Colonel.
So I get this cube back.
No, that doesn't. That's not how that works.
Upon reveal,
Yeah,
and the
it says.
betrayal to my
Oh,
pool.
sorry. Your reveal power. My apologies. I thought you were confusing how. Yeah, my apologies. You are correct.
Okay.
The reveal power for the Colonel has changed, and I wasn't. I haven't seen actually the Colonel reveal in a while.
Okay, and then I will have. I'll actually activate the consort to copy the data to the kernel.
Yes.
Copy the X secret.
That's all copacetic. Is that correct?
Yep, that works.
Okay, so then I will be done.
Oh, I move turns. Hmm. Active. I do the EMP burst, delete all data around.
Nice.
What? Oh, I guess I should have been paying attention. How did you do that?
So the operative has an ability called EMP. And the EMP ability allows you to sabotage sections as if you have a gun. And as an action, you can delete all co-located data.
Oh my goodness. What a
It's an
pain.
EMP burst.
How unnecessary. Shame on you.
And if Other places that, so if you're in the physics lab, data is deleted. I think that's it.
It was removed.
Yeah, that one's.
Right, and the PC can also choose to delete data as an action.
Yes. Okay, back to me. I think that the doctor is fine where they are. The consort is, I guess, there. Rather annoying. And we've got oh, the stowaway. Yes. Yes. I guess that's my best option. No, I put the maintenance clone here so that I can get that compliment at some point, and I still haven't done it. Okay, I will influence the stowaway and activate the stowaway. And the stowaway was hiding in Vault X the whole time.
Oh my goodness, what a twist.
And they start running away from Vault X.
I would too.
Are you allowed to drag a monster with you?
It's a good point. Good question.
I'm not saying you should. I'm just wondering. You could grab it by the tentacles.
I'll note it. I don't. I mean, technically, as rules is written. Let me see. Let me see what the rules say. Let me see what my own rules say about dragging. So step dragging during a step, a character may drag another down character. So no, the rules as written do not allow you to.
But
drag.
nanogel says the same thing. So.
Well, no, nanogel has been updated.
Right. I'm just saying that in the current rulebook as we're looking at it, they say the same thing. So maybe they're both being updated to make downed monsters act more like downed characters in
All
general.
right, Sophia.
That would make sense.
It's been noted.
All right.
I'll ask Matt.
Medbot's going to move into the McQueen, pick up Compromat for free, and then pick up Compromat not for free. Checking my Compromat to see if I want to use it before my turn's over. No, it's good. Oh, and at the end of my turn, fire spreads to the chem lab.
More fire.
Stowaway better run.
Okay.
I'm doing other things, so let me know if there's anything that I need.
So I don't need to influence my kernel to activate them.
No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna run really fast. And that will be it for now. Go ahead, Peter.
As a reminder, you may not want to, but you are allowed to pick up that gun for free.
I know.
Okay. I will... Oh, it's not my turn. It's Andy's turn.
Yes. Very concerned.
I feel like that should be the tagline of this game. I'm very concerned.
All right, so the doctor was going to move, but now the doctor has to assess the situation. All right, yeah, so the doctor will move. Oh, we all should have put our guilty markers on the innocent trap, by the way. Yeah, I will activate the doctor. And the doctor will move 1, 2. I will influence, however. What's the conspiracy thing? Yeah, I will influence the maintenance funds.
I will activate the security bot. And care for this woefully under-equipped human by giving her a rocket pack and a helmet. And before I do that, I'm actually going to reveal as the Daredevil. I figure as long as I'm making it obvious, I should make myself immune to compromat. And that's all I'm doing.
All right. I will activate the consort. We are going to transfer.
Sorry, I forgot the fire spreads to the biolab.
Does that mean my consort is down?
No.
No, because consort's a robot, and so they're
Okay.
heat resistant.
Oh, okay. That's great. Okay, so I am transmitting that data again for some reason. Not pointing fingers. And then we'll have the consort move into the forward hub.
Only one action.
Why do I only have one action?
Did you activate consort last turn?
I did not. I activated the kernel.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay. So I'm glad it wasn't some little roll. So it's let's see. I will also play I'll play Compromat for medical to activate the McQueen to launch. Do I place my timer there? Is that what happens?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. All right, I'm done. Go ahead, Peter.
You see, Sophia, prepare for launch. That's another Sophia invention.
Yeah.
She was very. She apparently can't read rules and realize that pod launch doesn't work like the other launches.
Right. It used
So
to
I
say
had to
pod launch, but the action didn't launch
dumb
the
down
pod.
the game for Sophia. Is basically what happened.
Nice.
Well, if it makes you feel better, you'll have to dumb it down further after a month of Kickstarter comments.
Oh no. Oh, below the belt.
Influence the clones.
We had section launch, pod launch, EVA launch, bridge launch. It was all nice and consistent. But you had to be the combo breaker.
Yeah, except that all of those actions, except one, actually launched pods.
All right, well, prepare for launch should be very clear now.
Yes.
I activate the beta. I briefcase here.
I'm going to activate the doctor again, and I'm going to go 1 and pick up this gun because I don't trust that. Oh,
You need to drop something.
yeah, that and I have a bunch of cubes on the maintenance clones, so it's not like I really care that much. All right, so the maintenance clones. I'll activate. I'll activate the maintenance clones. No, I'm not going to activate the maintenance clones. I'm going to activate the stowaway. And the stowaway is going to move 1 and 2 to the mainframe. And then I think that's it. Do I care about... No, I'm good.
I'm going to activate the medbot. Oh no, the McQueen! It's actually a mimic threatening to eat the maintenance clone. It must be stopped. I'm going to damage the McQueen.
That is that's gonna be a thing. So Dan, just so you know.
Dan, do you activate the pod? With the medical?
It will try to launch and it will explode.
Oh
As
my!
it-
Yeah, but that's gonna happen on Dan's turn. Unless you want to bribe the monkey to try to launch it now and annihilate both characters.
But you do not have. You activate with the medical because you do not have any cubes on medical.
I do.
But there's yellow disc.
It's because
that's
I
Dan's.
wasn't the one who launched the pod.
Yeah.
The pod. It was Dan who launched the pod. I'm just sabotaging the pod.
Yes, but the Dan use it with medical. Does not have any cubes.
Oh, he did it with the maintenance clone beta.
No. Well, I was activated.
I used the compromat on medical.
Oh, yeah,
I see.
okay.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah. That makes sense.
All right. So, Sophia, did you want to bribe the monkey to annihilate those people right away?
Mm,
Or activate monkey with them.
I will.
Otherwise, that maintenance clone could just repair that damage on Dan's turn. Sophia, I
Dan
can hear
wants
you.
to put.
I thought you were muted because I could hear you, but I couldn't hear you on the thing.
I think.
Nope.
Good plan.
So I can hear Sophia in the other room, but I can't hear her on the thing, so I'm letting her know.
All right, I left and rejoined the room. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. My Discord just kept cutting out.
So that damage isn't going to do much if Dan wants that section to survive, because they can just bribe the maintenance clones to repair that section.
That's true.
But if you bribe the monkey, you can annihilate him right now. Up to you. I got no skin in this game.
I don't know why you're talking strategy to someone experienced.
I've only used one action, actually. So I will just use my second action to hit the maintenance clones in the head.
Oh, there you go. And it goes on the icon. On the... Yeah.
Can't believe you thought a chimp would contribute to killing people. That's just... It's not done.
A chimp would never do that. That's totally not something that we have on the campaign page. The chimp's actually doing.
Okay.
In
And
fact,
fire.
it's the same situation because it's the chimp and it's the medical that are both in the room. All right. And
Oh, by the way, we're out of fire. You want to clone? I used the last one just now. So...
you're all promoted, by the way, so you could all clone more fire right now. Oh wait, no.
Cool.
Sophia
I'll do that
isn't.
then.
Sophia
Oh,
isn't.
yeah, I can't clone more fire. Ironic, since I'm the one who said it.
That medical bot is mean.
So, note, Dan, because this is different than it was last year. When you escape, down or live, you get revived at Stationfall. So if you want somebody to escape and they are down and they are in an escape pod, like if they have escaped, even if they're down, you still score those points because they get revived at station.
Yes.
Oh,
I don't know that matters for you, but just
so
let me know.
so what's going to happen to the McQueen? Do they get downed or are they blown
Right. So
up?
what's going to happen at the end of your turn is this pod is damaged.
Yep.
It will launch. Everyone's going to get annihilated. The pod and everyone inside is going to get annihilated. Annihilated is completely different. Annihilated is out of the game.
Okay.
Now,
It also counts for down for anything that
Yes.
mentions down for scoring does count annihilated though.
Yes.
Okay.
The only rule that I'm talking about is that you don't have to be live when you escape to gain points for, escaping. Like everyone that escapes gets revived at Stationfall.
But not these people.
Not if you're annihilated.
Okay.
Because they don't they're not going to escape. Like anyone that escapes is revived.
Okay. So here's what I'm kind of thinking I'll do is so I was going to activate the kernel and move 2 into the Alcatraz and then bribe myself. Can I do that to activate launch?
You cannot bribe yourself. You can't compromise yourself. You cannot bribe yourself.
Oh,
And it is not 2, it is 3. Because
oh, dang it. I was looking at the... Yep, okay. I'll go here. And on the way, why don't I pick up this medkit? Just because it's sitting there. Okay. Well, dang it. That's my exciting turn. Okay, so then I guess the McQueen is going to explode violently.
Yep. It blows up and...
I assume the cubes go to betrayal?
oh,
No.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Peter.
some real question.
Yes?
I will reveal. Not sure what happened. I'm the Hyde.
Okay.
I should get the gun.
Yeah.
What happens?
You get the gun.
But there's items, not enough item slots.
That's a good question. What happens if you are... we don't really have an answer for that, but I guess you don't get the gun. I mean, you're at your item limit.
And
So
I think so.
Happens if Doctor reveals and if sorry, you're Jekyll.
Hyde.
You're Hyde. I'm Jekyll. If Hyde reveals and they are at their item limit. Yeah, that's really that's going to be a Matt decision. But I'm going to say right now you don't get the gun.
I think it is not on the ground. I activate Doctor.
Peter, I've been doing your work for you this whole time.
No, because I want to reveal this the turn after you revealed and to mess with my plan. I go to pods. No, I drop the nanomeds to the pod with a gun.
Terrible. All right, what does Hyde want? don't have the briefcase. There isn't a down human. So, yeah, I think we're good there.
And let's make the deal. If you kill the...
There's no deal that's going to be made here, Meaner. I'm sorry. I'm activating the maintenance clones. The maintenance clones are going outside, and they are launching the pod.
Oh no.
There's no deal to be made. Colonel. Well, no, I think that's for both of us, because I don't think that there aren't two characters there. So I'm wondering if I want to use my compromat. So I'm actually thinking right now. All right, I could be really, really nasty right now, and I think I kind of want to. So probably won't work. I mean, it almost certainly won't work, but I'm still going to do it. Dan, I would like you to step into Hail Mary, please.
All right. Explain to me. So it needs to be repaired. But what terrible crap are you going to do to me?
Launch it, probably.
Does that mean I'll blow up?
Yep.
Okay, well then I'm not doing it.
It's within the realm of possibility that if you step into that pod, a monkey may blow you up.
Okay, well I'm denying it. I guess I'm suspicious because I don't want to get blown up by a monkey.
All right, that's my turn.
Still, it's pretty safe with the security station damaged and no one possessing evidence.
Yeah, I kind of make sure of that. The doctor doesn't want evidence getting out. But for that reason. So Matt and I are discussing it. He believes that it is lame that the doctor cannot get a gun, so we may rewrite that ability. It's not happening this game, but...
But I think it's not only the doctor, but medic also gets a weapon or...
Yeah, it's anyone that gets a weapon. Also an issue for medical.
I think
and anyone that gets an item upon reveal.
I will activate the operative. And move 2 spaces to get to the machine shop. And just that.
Okay, so if I activate the kernel, I can step into a pod, then I can bribe the monkey to launch me. Is that correct?
Yes.
That is a thing that can happen, yes.
Well, then that's what I'm doing. Okay, take that. Where's the monkey?
Oh.
Here, Astro Chimp, I bribed you. Okay.
There was a perfectly fine pod here in Hail Mary. Could have gotten launched last turn. Or on my turn.
Renegade.
Alright, I'll activate the stowaway. And the stowaway is going to manufacture the digital assistant, which has been a non-issue in this game. And then they're going to copy that data to the Master Chimp, who now has bribes and data and the whole nine.
What do I do with this tablet? I am just a silly chimp. Perhaps the consul of the Hail Mary knows what to do about it. I will walk in here and launch the Hail Mary. Oh, I can't because it's damaged, right?
You can't do a prepare for launch in a section that is damaged.
Sure, okay. I won't do that then.
You're welcome to go into Houdini, though.
And bribe him to go there and launch with narrative.
If you really want to...
I'm going to... I am activating the chimp. I'm going to walk here. Then I'm going to compromat the operative to do an EMP burst to delete the chimp's copy of the assistant. And then the chimp's going to walk to the aft exhaust.
You are moving.
That's, yeah, so you were here.
Mm-hmm.
You moved here.
Yep. Then I used the operative's compromat.
Right. And then you moved here.
No, the chimp can move through vents. So the chimp's just...
but
Oh, I see, right.
There's
No vent there. Correct. Okay. The chimp then is going to go to the aft hub. And fire spreads, but I can do that while you're acting.
Hmm. I think I'll just activate the consort. We'll come into Storm Shelter and pick up this copper mat. And let's see. And that'll be it.
Bones. Othe.
Who's gonna get compromised? Okay. Well, Data wants to be free. Sophia.
Hmm.
So I'm going to reactivate the stowaway and give the digital assistant to the operative. Dan's only used 3 of his influence cubes.
Yep.
He's a smooth operator there. Quite the pro.
All right, I'll activate the operative.
Oh, flatterer.
Walk it to the airlock. EMP burst. And I'll be done. Fire spreads to the mainframe. Downing the stowaway.
You're a bad person.
No.
We are on backup power.
So the fire's almost made it all the way around.
You're a bad person.
You know what they say. Love is a burning ring.
Monkey can jump through the barricades.
What does the rocket thing do on the Daredevil?
So the rocket wings If you are an EVA and you possess the rocket wings, you can use the section action EVA launch to escape.
I see.
Also, there's a second thing it does, which is the reveal power of the Daredevil, which is just that if the Daredevil is live, has a helmet, and is in the same room as the rocket pack at Stationfall, then she automatically escapes.
Mm.
So yeah, pretty sweet setup. Surrounded by fire, sitting in a dark room and waiting for the end.
Mm-hmm. You think?
Hmm.
Everyone's revealed, so I know the security's not going to reveal and go haywire on me.
Maybe you need to read security again.
Security may only attack fugitives and monsters, and the Daredevil is neither of those.
Right?
So, seems okay. What am I missing?
Maybe it's the way that I describe, the way that I teach Rob is correct. Yeah. Yeah. So it's the way the rules are correct. It's just the way that I teach.
Oh,
them.
right. Security could rob the Peacekeeper. Yes.
I know that I often say that if you can attack, you can rob. But the actual rule is you can rob somebody with a gun or a tool.
So the Daredevil, though, can't be robbed, correct?
Oh, yeah,
Daredevil
that's also
can.
true.
That's
The
bad.
Daredevil can be robbed.
How? The Daredevil says pride cannot be robbed.
That's
Oh.
bad.
Never mind.
Yeah, good call.
Such a nice plan.
I mean, that would be awesome to rob the Daredevil right now, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, the Daredevil is all about playing it safe.
That seems. I guess the daring comes after the prep work. Well,
See, I didn't see that. Like, I was always planning on robbing the Daredevil. Like, I was just basically waiting till the last minute to do it. But I forgot that the Daredevil cannot be robbed. Oh well.
Well, I don't think there's anything I can do to stop the Daredevil. I will activate the digital assistant. And why don't we remove some? So let's turn fire into gas, I guess. So,
Yeah, if you remove the front fire, then it stops spreading.
Oh, the one over here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll remove this one first. And why don't we remove this one? That's the best I can do. Someone else. I've cleared the way for someone else to be a pill. All right, go ahead, Peter.
I
All right. Oh, do I want to spend another cube? I think so. Should have dropped the gun before I left. Okay, I'll renegotiate as well. Dan, I'm gonna lobby to remove the gun from the tentacle. The gun killing from the tentacle monstrosity. I think it was fine without the gun. I mean, obviously we saw me do it without the gun. I don't think it's necessary.
I have a hard time imagining a tentacle monstrosity succumbing to a little poking bullet hole.
It's already slowed down by taking only one edge.
I'm going to. Let's see. I'm going to activate the operative, even though I only get one action, and I'm just going to sabotage the airlocks.
Okay, I'm gonna have. I will activate the consort. Let's pick up this hat for free. And then travel up to here. I'm done.
Oh, at the end of my turn, I forgot to spread fire. Doing that now.
Alpha. I go to Rene.
I was gonna send the digital assistant to that clone, but someone had to be mean to the stowaway.
And I should do this in last turn, not now.
All right, Sophia.
Mm-hmm.
I will bribe you to throw the rocket wings into EVA. Oh, you
Cannot.
can't throw it into EVA. To throw it somewhere.
I
Whatever.
really?
No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that. All right. I guess. Do I just renegotiate again? What do I activate? I can activate the operative.
I'll take a victory point to play catch with my rocket pack until the very last minute. That's very thematic.
Or the consort. Where's the consort right now?
In forward hub.
Yeah, I guess I just work for tiebreakers. I will renegotiate again.
I will renegotiate on the astrochimp or on medical.
You renegotiate on a medical? Cannot on medical.
Medical is annihilated.
Oh, okay.
Cannot renegotiate on annihilated characters.
No worries. I will renegotiate on the astrochimp.
Now, someone bribed me. Where did the token go? Oh, that was compromat, wasn't it?
Yes.
Lame. Okay. Is this my last action?
It may be.
Probably.
There's a 66% chance this is your last turn.
Okay. Hmm. Uh, hmm. I don't know. I'll just activate the digital assistant again. Can I turn the jammers back on?
No.
Oh, because
No,
we're on backup power.
and because the security station is damaged.
I think you can renegotiate to R2.
Alright, so when I renegotiate, I just take one back? Is that all?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're already. I mean, you only have 2 cubes out there. So, yeah, the renegotiate action was more interesting when we had side quests, but the side quest lasted for exactly like
Until you take
One
your
playtest.
disc back.
I take my disc back. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're gonna have one more turn.
Oh, nice.
So how is that determined?
So there's 3 chits in here,
Oh, okay.
and 2 of them have a fireball, and 1 of them has this.
Oh, okay.
And we put it there, and 1 out of 3 times we get 1 more turn.
I see. Okay, cool.
Oh, nice
So
for me.
you don't for sure know that this is the last turn.
Renegade.
What?
Fire away.
No.
At least something sucks.
I would have done things if I knew I had 2 more turns, but I didn't, so I might as well just...
Yeah, I also just renegotiate.
Like, I would have actually taken turns to do things if I knew that I would have 3 turns to do them.
Okay, so I guess I'll just renegotiate. That sounds fun.
Actually, I could have gone into here. I could have... No, I couldn't... Yeah, I could have activated the maintenance funds and gotten some copper mat and maybe tried to do something a little more interesting. But, yeah, it is what it is. All right, what were the copper mats over here? The chimp and the consort. Yeah, not terribly useful.
Yeah, I
Right,
had the
so that's it?
Yep, so I escape. Hanging out in the mesosphere.
Oh, Sophia, so badly want to kill you with a death ray right now. Actually, I can't kill you with a death ray, but I can kill you with missiles. Right. In any case, so let's do points.
We
So
can
Peter?
send data, but
Right. Sorry,
I am not sure if it
Let's do the
matters
thing.
for something.
Let's do the thing. So it's reveal. Everyone has to reveal that has not revealed. And that's no one. Everyone has revealed, right?
Mhm.
So then anyone that has data can deliver that data to one of the offsites.
I think it doesn't matter for the secret.
Okay. So then we do scoring. So Peter.
I'm Hyde. I survived all.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Because my better health was better.
This is true. All right. So you were the doctor, and sorry, you were Hyde. And how many points? How many primary points?
2.
2. And total points?
2 more. One clone survived, and I have bribe.
So 2 more points. Okay, and then to me, I was Jekyll, and so I got 10 points. The doctor survives. He is contaminated. He does possess the artifact, and the evidence did not make it to the news or authorities. So that's 10. I still have my bribe. That's 11. Unfortunately, someone does not want information to be free.
Good thing.
So that's 11 points. And that is 10 and then 1 bonus. Okay.
Okay. So from the Daredevil, I got 3 points for escaping, 2 points for being biocontaminated, and a point because Project X was released for 6 points. And then I have my bribe, and I downed medical.
All right. So Daredevil's
for 8
primary
points
points
total.
is 6.
Yep.
And 8 total.
Yes.
Okay. The Colonel.
So I don't think any infected NPCs, well, not infected, contaminated NPCs escaped. So I don't get that.
It's only NPCs?
Yeah.
At least, yeah, it is only NPCs.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what it says.
Yeah, that's valid.
I get 2 for surviving. I have the secret thing. I did release it. Now, does that mean it has to be released right now, or can it have been
No, it was released at some point.
Okay, and then it was not released by a blackout, so I had 8 from that. And I
8
did
points.
not. The operative was still standing.
Yes, the operative was not down. So before Stationfall. So you got 8 points, 8 primary points, and 8 total points. Well, that's better than your last game.
Thanks, Andy. You know how to pick up a fella.
So, and you got second. You got tied for second with Sophia. Okay, so that's that. So I want to ask first what you all thought of the new colors of things, the yellow compromat and